Carmex on my lip, man. I can't get right. Welcome to back to day 14. I've been going live. I would want to everyone's. What do you mean, Twiz? Are you in here, bruh? Cousin Twiz, let me know if you're in here, cuz. Guys, welcome back to day 14 of going live. Welcome to Nat-TOBER. I apologize for being late, y'all. Last minute issues, nothing like crazy, but usually I don't like to be late. By nature, I am late. You already know today. Let me slow down. We have a topic. We have a double feature. Today's is if you can hear people's inner thoughts, whose mind would you avoid? Whose mind would you not want to hear? And what do you think people misunderstand most about you? Let me give a little bit of a topic. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sarah in the building, hands to the ceiling, mod squad. Y'all, if y'all caught the community post, y'all know I'm going. I have some news today I want to share with you guys. So hopefully you guys feel the surprise. Usually I like to talk to the replay audience. Usually here lately I've said, boring stuff you don't care about. Probably like, what did you eat for dinner? How was work? Today I want to hit you with a little different topic, man. Today is, if you had to choose to eat between McDonald's or Taco, now why I keep saying Taco Bell, McDonald's or Burger King, which one would you choose? I already have my answer, but this question stems from, for one, this is how me and my daughter talk. And a guy last night asked me, like, if I had to choose one. And to surprise, like, y'all might not think I would say this, but who I would go with McDonald's. I don't like Burger King, man. It's something about Burger King's food tastes weird. I don't know. It has like the taste, and I get it. They use like charboil or something, but I don't like the way Burger King's food tastes. And then when they knew they were wrong when they introduced those nuggets that cost $1.49. I remember those things taste like rubber. So I gotta ask Higgs in the building, if y'all had a choice between McDonald's or Burger King, which one would you choose and why? And I made dude who asked me that question last night. I felt bad because when he said like, which one? And I guess, y'all know I've worked at McDonald's for 12 years and I still prefer McDonald's. But I told bro, like, phew, you're disgusting if you choose Burger King. And he's like, you're making me feel bad. He's already sensitive. So he's like, oh my God, you made me feel like I'm really disgusting. I'm like, man, what is your go-to burger when you go to Burger King? What is your go-to burger when you go to, he's like, the Whopper. And I'm not going to lie, the Whopper's all right. But I just think McDonald's tastes better, man. He's like, well, what is your go-to? The 2 cheeseburger meal? Huh? The Big Mac? Huh? The filet? Huh? I go to all of these things. So, guys, let me know in the comment section before we get into today's topic, man. If you could not hear a person's inner thought, who would you avoid listening to, right? And then if you think someone misunderstood you the most about your motives, what would you think people will misunderstand? And let's see, let's read the chat, y'all. Let's read the chat, and then we're going to get into the topic. Don't forget, PSA, this is a no kids allowed live stream, meaning if you act like a child, right? Or if you're 12 years old, or if you want to be immature, baby, this is not the chat for you. Higgs said McDonald's is the best. I agree with you, bruh. Higgs, you were gross. Hey, Calvin. Thanks, Chris. Starseed in the building. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm your neighbor. This is another popular Facebook community chat where they go inside lives and say, I'm your neighbor. Are you wearing an ankle bracelet? This looks like my baby's mama. These are the same things I have been seeing. I've been going live, guys, 14 days. Shout out to me for being committed. Shout out to you guys for pulling up. I really appreciate your support. Yeah, I worked at McDonald's for 12 years, bruh. Crazy, isn't it? Stop eating shh. Yeah, we're not really celebrating eating shh We're just saying if you had to eat, which one would you eat? Shorty built like a Big Mac. Says the person who does not have a display picture. It's hot. It's easy to hide behind a display of a yellow H and not actually show what you actually look like. Smoker, please. I don't partake in that. Jalen, how you doing? My damn BD, he talks so damn I'm not 12, I swear. Actions speak louder than words. What kind of is this? Tommy. Alaska in the building. Frank in the building. Hello from, hey, sweetie. Hello from Sadu Potter. I don't know what that means, but salute to you for pulling up McDonald's. Yuck, BK all day? I don't know, man. I'm not really a big K kind of person. Habai. First, I want to say thank you for pulling up. But I want to say enjoy the rest of your day, not in the chat, man. Deuces, because we don't got time for stupid stuff, bruh. Have a good day. Are you sure? You in my room, next to the sink. Y'all say bye to Habai one time if y'all don't mind. Thank you, Higgs. I appreciate you. I don't know. They don't have anything positive going on in their life, so they come on here and just be negative. Believe me, it will go on and on. Theodore, thank you, man. I don't know what this is on it. I gotta wash it. Try to do pink and pink today, but I appreciate you guys pulling up. Once again, let's get into it, guys. Tonight's topic is a double feature like yesterday. If you could hear people's inner thoughts for a day. Andrew in the building. Whose mind would you avoid on purpose? And what do you think people misunderstood most about your motives? All right, guys. Y'all ready? Always. Thank you for pulling up, Andrew. Like you're like tic-tac-toe, like 4 lobs in a row. I love the cookies from McDonald's. That's what kind of cookies they got now. When I left McDonald's, they had chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin. They have any others, Sarah? But my God, those Big Macs are fire, or fresh chicken sandwiches. Look, this girl's like getting all philosophical. This girl done said the drink she would like to eat with it. Dang. Shout out to Sarah for loving McDonald's, man. Ghost in the building. Hold on. I gotta hear you. The rap. Are you gonna rap? I gotta hear the bars. I don't got bars, bruh. I don't rap. I appreciate you, Shadow. But guys, like if y'all could hear people's inner thoughts for a day, whose mind would you avoid purposely? Precious in the building. Mod Squad in this thing. Old school late 80s, 90s McDonald's cookies were the best. I don't even remember the 80s and 90s cookies. What kind of cookies they had back then? Hey, Precious. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let me start. If I could hear people's thoughts for a day. Whew. Let me think now, because y'all know I'm kind of nosy, so I won't want to hear everybody's until, I don't know, but realize like, nah, that's kind of too much power. But if I could avoid somebody's thought, I think I would avoid Hitler's thought, bruh. I just don't want to know what Hitler's thinking. I don't know if that's just me, but I think if I could avoid not hearing somebody, I would not want to hear his thoughts. Guys, let me know in the comment section. Who would y'all not? You got to put emphasis on that not. Who would y'all not want to hear? I need you to let me know in the comment section. We got a part 2. It's all good. Sourdough bread and dildo bread. They had those kind of cookies? It was a soft sugar cookie. I'm old. Oh, are you talking about the ones? I remember like the birthday cookies that came in the bag. Is that what you're talking about, Shadow? Natavia in the building, hands to the ceiling. Welcome to the fabulous life of Natalie. Guys, if you don't know, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you like topics like this. I'm going live the whole entire month of October because I'm delusional. And I wanted to celebrate Vlogtober, but I said I'm too busy. I work night shifts. There's no way I can vlog for 31 days. So my way of doing it is just me going live. So if you like topics like this, please make sure you like, please subscribe, turn your notifications on all, because sometimes I just go live randomly. I was late today, so I want you guys to be able to pull up when I do go live. I really enjoy talking to people and engaging. And I feel like that's my passion. So if you want to follow me on my journey, please hit that like and subscribe button. Lynn in the building. The cookies that have the faces, all the McDonald's. Yes. So are we talking about the same cookie, Shadow? And then when I worked at McDonald's back in the days, they had birthday cakes. I'm kind of old too, bruh. I remember they gave me, but you could order them if you wanted to. Oh, no, I appreciate you. Yes, Seattle, look at that. Did you find the oil? All right. Whose mind are y'all going to avoid hearing? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Make sure you smash the like button. If it's your first time here, let me know in the comment section below. But I look like I'm the only person who wants to not be able to hear people. Sit my way. Shadow. Not Shadow, my bad. Sit my way. I'm married. To be honest, I found out that the birthday cakes a couple years ago, I was shocked. They still got them around? I thought maybe they discontinued them because when I left my McDonald's career, they stopped ordering them. But yeah, I didn't know I remember when they first ordered one, a customer ordered one. I was like, we don't got no birthday cakes here, bro. You lying. But they had birthday cakes. You could choose from vanilla and chocolate. So, and they would give them to the employees for their birthday. So, Shadow, how old are you, bro, for you to know it? Brian, if nobody cares if I'm married, then why are you here? You just here just to be a troll? Shout out to the trolls, guys, for pulling up. Oh, yeah, Brian. I'm going to tell you what I can't even think of the next person. I think their name started with an H because I kicked them out, and that's the only thing I can remember. But you're about to join that team, bro. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, but it won't be with the fabulous life of Natalie. So have a good day, cuz. Frank in the building, hands to the ceiling. Frank, we're talking about if you could hear a person's inner thoughts, right? This is like a trick question. If you can hear a person's inner thoughts, whose mind would you avoid on purpose? Let me know, man. Andrew in the building. Andrew Gundy in the building. 37. Okay, yeah, we're similar in ages. I'm 39, so that's how I remember. Not too far apart. That's probably how we know. Nicholas, how you doing? Are you guys avoiding anybody's thoughts? If not, we're going... Oh, my God. Trump. Why Trump, though, Frank? I would avoid, and I'm sorry for this, but Anne Frank. Why would you avoid her, though? Why would you not want to know Anne Frank's thoughts? Shadow, let me know, y'all. Y'all gotta let me know. Frank, why not Donald Trump? Y'all gotta know. Let me know why. Yeah, why? This is like in school. You know, they would say, don't just show your work in math class. You got to show me why you got, you don't want to hear these people. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe every day. A new topic for 31 days. Welcome to Nat-TOBER. We changed it. Where I'm going live every single day in the month of October. Today is a part, like a double feature, man. I know the first part is if you could hear someone's inner thoughts, whose mind would you not want to hear? Whose mind would you avoid? Not only that, we're also going to dabble into what do you think people misunderstood most about your motive. So if y'all, please let me know, bro. Let me know. I mean, I can talk by myself because y'all know I'll be going live for hours. But I want to know what other people think. Coming soon to a petty hour to you guys starting Saturday. I'm going to have live call-in shows. So you guys don't have to worry about flooding the chat. Y'all can just and phone in and let me know, man. I know it's going to be Troll City. I'm prepared. But this is what I feel like my purpose is in life. I just gotta hit it with a punch. You feel me? What if a German person opened a hot dog restaurant and named... Stop, bruh. Tacos? What about tacos? We talked about that. The sauce burnt twice, once on the tongue. What does that mean, Robin? Say what you mean. Hey, how you guys doing? Can I cook? I can. The fabulous is in our presence. Happy to see. Look at me smiling when I'm reading Tom's message. I've always been thankful and grateful for another day to be able to give and share love. Amen, Tom. Tom, you already know I'm going to say it. You right on time. All right, if anybody else is not going to share whose thoughts, I feel like this mic is, golly, hold on, y'all. Is that where I want to be? I feel like that's where I want to be. All right, if no one else is going to share whose mind they would avoid reading, we're going to pivot into the next question, right? What do you think people misunderstood most about your motives? Guys, I got to write these topics down because every day is a new topic. And no lie, I be getting confused some days. Like I be mixing yesterday's topic with today's topic. So what do you think people misunderstood the most about your motives? So let's be for real. It makes me wonder what sometimes people get wrong about my motives, because folks, so sometimes like I think people confuse about me as my passion, right? I think when a lot of people pull up to these lives, they feel like, I guess they catch me mid, philosophical moment. And I think a lot of people confuse my passion about topics, like the way I'm expressive, right? I'm very expressive. I'm aware of it. I think a lot of people misunderstood and think I'm ranting, I'm going off, I'm angry, and then I think also me being who I am, they confuse me for being an angry woman. So I would say that is the number one misunderstanding about me, is that when I'm like talking, even in real life, not just on social media, like y'all know the number one thing I typically gravitate to, the stories that like flabbergast me, right? The magnitude of the stories of like the woman who sat on my lap. And I usually go to these stories because like they literally caught me off guard. So I think when, people pull up or they hear me talking about stuff like this, 40 boom in the building, hands to the ceiling, I think they think that I'm angry or I'm upset, or I'm basically angry or upset, but really it's just me being passionate. I feel like anything that someone's passionate about, they should be expressive. So when they pull up midstream and see me being expressive, they think I'm upset. But guys, feel free to share with me what people misunderstand most about your motives. Let me dabble into the chat. Every sauce packet is love letter from bad decisions. I don't know what that means. You got to let me know a little bit more, Robin. I want to feel you, bro. I want to feel you, but I can't feel you. Kevin, what's up? Thank you for pulling up, Kevin. Mukbang, motives to eat. Don't know what that means, bro. To be honest with you, I believe a lot of people hate positive people, and I believe people's motives is to get people upset like trolls. Ooh. Y'all know I'm just learning how to pin. Let me pin that, bruh. I like that. I likes. That's a good answer, Tom. I do agree with you. We're going to dabble into it, bruh. It's like this, Natalie. I'm a high intellectual, and it makes me feel dumber when I talk to people who are just good at knowing the basics and they don't know challenges or research anything. They accept life without looking deeper. And Frank, I can't remember, bro. Was you here yesterday? We talked about that a little bit yesterday. I think that, which I could be wrong, but guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going live the whole entire month of October. I do have some news I want to share with you guys here in a minute as well. Tom, I'm going to go back over your stuff. Your girl can do 40 things in one, I think, in my mind. But yesterday I shared that I think that a lot of times I think personally when people are depressed, don't get me wrong, I was depressed for a minute when my dad suddenly passed away and I couldn't grieve because I had a evil stepmother. But I think a lot of times when people are depressed is that they don't challenge themselves. They're okay with not trying new things. The people I personally know that said they were depressed, they ate like the same thing every day, they slept late, they just really had no passion or no purpose behind anything. So I appreciate you pulling up and saying that. And I can also agree with you. Like, it's really hard for me to have conversations with people that are just surface level. And that's why every day I pull up to these lives, I try to have a philosophical topic. I try to deep dive in a topic. So I appreciate you being here. I know we said Tom, we were going, so yes, Tom, to be honest, when you said, I believe a lot of people hate positive people, I do think trolls in real life And I think people in real life are trolls, and they literally say anything to make you upset if they're having a bad day. So I would definitely agree with you. Hey, loves. Oh, 40 boom in the building. My desire to help people makes me appear weak. I could see that. A lot of people feel like anytime you're trying to help somebody, that's a side effect of being weak. I understand where you're coming from. I don't agree with it. Frank said, maybe if you don't make sense to some, but to me, it makes perfect sense I know I understand what you're saying, Frank. I love introduction. I love my introduction here on God. Do you? I know a lot of people saying, like, I love how I pull up to your live. You make me feel alive. I try to, like, because sometimes I stroll and go live, and, like, sometimes I don't get people who do stuff like, I made a video about it. Like, I feel like when you pull up to someone's live, they should acknowledge you, right? Sometimes I'm watching someone's live, and literally this is what I see. Let me get in character mode, right? That's what they do. And I'm just like, what is going on, man? My family doesn't understand that type of art. I do. It marketed right can bring a lot of money. Shadow, are you the one who said that for helping people? Explain. It's not you, it's me, man. My mind be going so fast that, like, and this chat fills up, and I like to, like, take my time to answer these questions and not just give a yes, no, and go on. Maybe now if it's like a troll, I'm going to give yes or no, but I like to, like, deep dive. So that's why a lot of times when I'm answering these questions, I'll stop and, like, wait a minute, pause. When I do this, it means I'm thinking deep. So explain, Shadow, what you talking about, cuh. People misunderstand that I'm passionate about things that take it as that I'm exaggerating at times when it's the principle of things, or I'm being sensitive, like, oh, well, oh, precious. I definitely feel where you're coming from, bruh. I definitely feel what you're coming from. I just think, like, when you're passionate about something, I don't know, like, I can compare it to, like, I just, like, would you say, though, Precious, that you're, like, outspoken? Because I could compare it to, like, when I was selling Herbalife, and somebody would come to the shop and they would try, one of these mega teas that came in, like, these really fruitful flavors. It kind of bothered me, like, when I would get someone to come in and how one person would taste whatever my go-to top-notch flavor and be like, wow, yes, this is good. And then some people would be like, it's good. And I'd be like, well, do you like it? Like, when I get a person who waters down their emotions like that, I don't know, it's really hard for me to resonate with them. And I think it's because, like, I'm very expressive. So, flashback to the first time I drank a mega tea, I was, like, really extra. I remember being like, oh, this is good. And they were like, oh, yeah, this and that. But, like, when someone, I don't know, like, I just think anytime someone's expressing how they feel, I just imagine to hear the passion. I don't know. It's really hard for me when someone's really excited and it looks like they're not. I don't know. I can't relate to that because, like, I'm over the top. Maybe I'm just over the top. Shout out to Precious Mod Squad. Like, when people say God is good all the time, no, God isn't good. Bro, I ain't gonna get into that. Yeah, man, nah, I even cut it off because, we ain't in here for that. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and share. 40, boom. Oh, man, my condolences to you and your family. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate that. Elvis in the building. What's up? Fabulous. One, I tied my cell phone because I missed yesterday. What? I tied my cell phone because I missed yesterday, and I penalized myself by not eating any cheesecake, which is one of my favorite, Oreo cheesecake. What do you mean you tied yourself, and what does that mean? Are you talking about you missed an alive yesterday? Shout out to Tom because I love me some cheesecake, bruh. I don't know if I gravitate. Anthony in the building. I don't know if I gravitate to Oreo cheesecake. I'm more of a original kind of gal, but if they have, like, strawberry, like, toppings on it, that's my go-to cheesecake. But let me know what you're talking about, Tom, because I would love to know. Facts. They don't have a person. 40. You know who sent $1.99? Corey, thank you for supporting, girl. Appreciate you pulling up. Thank you. Thank you, Corey. Can y'all shout out Corey, please? Y'all also pull up to her channel. She's also a content creator. Appreciate you, Corey. You probably see me struggling on live every day and feel sorry for your girl, but I appreciate you, girl. Yeah, hold on. I know I get sidetracked. Let me go up. Yeah, 40. That's what I was saying. You know, they don't have a personality. That's what we call it. Personality, right? And I try to capitalize on my personality. Frank, stop. Anthony, fabulous one. What I love is that country twang in your voice. Boy, get out of here with all that. Welcome to Nat Pack Stream. It's Nat-TOBER. Number one mods are in the building. Got mod squads in this thing, so be on y'all P's and Q's because they will kick you out. I'm going to dabble into the surprise I wanted to tell y'all about. But be respectful, guys. You hear it? You hear the moderator. She's a wife. She's a mother, right? She's a sister, right? She's all of these things, so be respectful. Spaghetti or meat? What does that mean? Like spaghetti with meat, spaghetti with no meat? Cap, let me know, bruh. Precious, I totally get where you're coming from about being the passionate thing. I'm back from Ohio State. Ohio State in the building, hands to the ceiling. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button on 3, we're all going to hit it together like a big happy family, right? You ready? 3. Because we're at 27 likes now. 2. Y'all ready? 1. Hit the like, please. I appreciate you guys. Cool mic, 860 Phantom. Funny thing about this cool mic is if you go into my YouTube bio, I have an Amazon affiliate link. These mics were on sale a couple of days ago. I'm not sure if the price jumped or dropped, but it comes in like a variety of colors. We got pink, clearly. We have white, black, purple, and blue. So click that link. One thing I really like about this mic, I can't control these colors, but I like, and it's just like if you touch the top of the mic, the main overall exercise to build bulk your lower forearms, be half a gymnast. I don't know. You sound like you're not really confident in that answer, Larry, because there's a question mark behind it. Not the detox tea, though. What's that mean? Corey in the building. Shout out to Corey. I just used that as an example. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. Not Frank Sinatra. Stand on what you said. Oh, y'all on the bull. John in the building. Hands to the building. Actually, John Horse TV. Let me call that all the way out because John's not too technical. I wanted to give back to my family by starting a business, by art. But after understanding what they did to me after years, my motives had changed. Now I work hard and just explore the world. Hey, man, shout out to you, bro. That's everybody's dream. At least it's my dream to explore the world. One of the things that I learned is that everybody in your circle will not be happy with your success. Bruh. What are you trying to do, Tom? Are you want me to like timestamp all of your stuff on here because you want to replace the last philosophical thing with this philosophical? But you said people are not happy of your success, what you're passionate about, because they will put their emphasis on their self. Yeah, and that's what I understand the most. Like, I get it. My dream is for YouTube, but sometimes that's not other people's dreams. And I think we've talked about it before, but I think my consistency to other people looks like burnout. And there's other YouTubers, right, that would comment on my videos and say, like, Natalie, you going live every day while doing shorts, while doing videos, like, slow down. Like, but these people don't even know me in real life. So I think a lot of times what the thing is that consistency fools people as burnout, especially if you're passionate. Like, if you're passionate about anything, I don't really consider that burnout, like, because it's going towards your passion. So I think a lot of times your consistency, if you're in the same field as someone else, can seem like burnout just because they're not, get it out, Natalie, they're not as passionate as you. Like, so when someone sees me dropping videos, going live every day, and I'm like, they're getting all of these notifications, to them, that's like a mental note, like, dang, I'm not going as hard as her, so she must be burning out. But realistically, They're just threatened by your consistency. Like, people act like consistency is easy, but it's not. And so if someone sees you doing something they're not, it's like a reminder that I should step my game up. And so they allegedly say it's burnout. I don't know. I can't relate to that. I just feel like if someone's in the same field as me, that would motivate me. Like, I motivate me. And there is a line of, content creators that are in my I don't want to say in my field, but in my circle that say like, man, when you post as much as you do, that inspires me. But that's not me trying to inspire people. I always say, y'all might not know this, bro, but I always tell one of my other content creators, like, there's this famous Nicki Minaj quote. I don't know if y'all are into Nicki, but I am clearly. But her first mixtape, she said, there's a segment, I wish I could quote it, man, but she said, a lot of people think I rose to fame fast, but I don't want anybody to think that I rose to fame because of my looks or because of who I know. It's about my, who wants it the most. And she was like, and I want it the most. So in a nutshell, that's what she said. And in a nutshell, that's what I want the most, guys. But make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Don't just subscribe because you ain't getting no substance, bruh. Subscribe because you got some substance, and I appreciate you guys pulling up. I'm going to read this chat, and then I'm going to ride out into the surprise, bro. I got a surprise for you guys, and I wanted to wait before telling you guys, but I'm going to tell you. But let me read the chat first, because y'all know if I don't, I'm not going to read it, and then I'm going to be 400 miles per hour down a road somewhere else. But one of the things I learned is that everybody in your did we say that? Everybody. One thing I've learned that is that everybody in your circle will not be happy for your success. We talked about that. Corey in the building again. Appreciate you again, Corey. Personality, bruh. I came up with personality because I worked at this one Amazon and there was 3 Natalies, and the other 2 Natalies didn't have a personality, right? And I was like, I'm the Natalie with the personality. So that's how I started to separate myself. Sorry, it's hard to explain with a limited number of words. Shadow, moving forward, I told you, bruh. I used to have call-ins here soon. Y'all going to be able to call in. We're going to spice this thing up. And that's kind of in the direction of the surprise. So give me a second. Trish with knife, I did, but I'm not going to derail her vibe. I like her vibe. What do you mean derail my vibe? What do you mean, Frank, bro? Let me know. Spaghetti is trash both ways. Oh, man. Trish, my bad. Trish, you never had spaghetti? You never had a little struggle meal? You've been always successful? The great Tom in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll take spaghetti with Alfredo sauce, some sweet basil, oregano, and definitely a little extra of Romeo Parmesan cheese. Shout out to you. That sounds really good. But we believe in this household that we don't just have spaghetti one way. We dabble in different formats of spaghetti. DNA in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Fabulous Life of Natalie. Have you ever cut somebody? Oh, y'all going somewhere deep. Your mic covers your beautiful face. White Shark, how about that? Definitely Nat. Talk to them, precious. Time facts. They want you to do good, but not as good as them. Actually, yes. Shadow, yes. Fabulous. One, we call that hard work, dedication. And that's when I call it. And yesterday's topic was name something that you would never apologize for. And my answer, y'all probably already know it if y'all were here. But if y'all wasn't, I would never apologize for being me. So I'm not going to water down my work ethic because it offends you. Natalie, Ron in the building. Mr. Milano, what's up? Elvis, respect and bless and stay consistent and healthy. Amen, y'all. Shout out to Elvis. He's pulling up. He's been supportive. Again, miss, a bit too close to the mic. Y'all, am I too close to the mic? Because I go back and re-listen to these lives, and I know I hear it often, but sometimes it's that you might need to turn the volume down on your phone. I think if it's distorted, I think in my personal, diagnostics of me re-listening to my lives, because I use a lot of this content to repurpose, I It don't sound too loud to me. But let me know, guys. Let me know. Let me know if it's too loud because I will adjust it. Yo, what up? Proud to be a simp in the building. Kenya, are you the director, dude? She's good. Mr. Mulatto, hope all is well. Stay consistent and healthy. Spaghetti with ground beef and white bread. Yes. Look like Diamond from Players Club. Heard that before. Also heard Hoops. I've heard Nicki Minaj. I heard Cardi B. I've also said, like, I think Nicki, if you stroll real fast. But guys, let's get into this. Y'all ready for this surprise, right? Y'all ready for the surprise? Y'all know I got notes now. I'm sophisticated. Look at me. All right, guys. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we going to do. Here's what we going to do. Here's what we going to do. I know y'all are counting down. Maybe. Me going live every single day, right? But here's what I want to do, y'all. Come the 31st, and I get it. A lot of y'all have kids. I do too. I want to have a reunion, bruh. I thought about this last night at work. And I thought, like, if I count, like, do a segment. Because that's when I was using the computer. It's like, basically, you can have, like, commercials. You can do it any way you want to do it, right? So what I'm going to do is, on the 31st, we're going to have a Nat-TOBER reunion. And I want y'all to think, like, think now, because y'all probably thinking, where is this delusional woman going? So I'm going to highlight all of the times I snapped on the trolls, all of the times I got philosophical and deep dive into these, topics, all of the times, like, I had dedicated subscribers pull up, I had my mod squad pull up. So it's going to be like, in my opinion, like when I did my little rants, when I was tired, it's going to be like a TV type thing. Yeah, Russia in the building. So I want to say that, guys, on the 31st of October, the last day of me going live, we're going to have a reunion show. We're going to have me reacting to a lot of the crazy delusional stuff I said. A lot of times I snapped on the trolls. A lot of times where I got philosophical. And I wanted to know what you guys thought about it. Maine in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Mod squad in this thing, bruh. Russia in the building. Fettuccine is delicious. And tortillas is delicious with creamy broccoli. Tom, you be out there cooking for real, don't you, in real life? But guys, let me know what y'all think. That's a surprise. I kind of dabbled into it in the community post. But I thought about this topic last night at work. I know it's going to take a lot of work to get it where I want to, because y'all know I snap every day on a troll. Every day something's new. Every day it could literally be a viral clip when I go live. But I wanted to see if I can get my mods to participate. I don't know. I know I have a lot of y'all contacts. If I could have my mods, like, if you're able daily, I get it. We're busy. We have lives, and y'all are not dedicated to me. But if y'all can, like, send me a just like a YouTube video of where, not the full video, but the video, if y'all have time to rewatch the content and say, Natalie, like, you snapped on a troll here, I'm going to send it to you. And then so I can repurpose it, because I want to, like, have a segment of when I'm snapping on trolls, like 31 days, right? 30 days realistically. So if y'all see anything like that, I want to know if y'all can participate and let me know. It's a little quiet in here today, boy. But I hope you guys are here. I hope you guys feel where I'm coming from. I know it's going to take a lot of work, especially me still going live every day on top of doing this. So let me know what you guys think about the Petty Hour reunion. Are you guys interested? Would you pull up? Would you not pull up? Amamini, how you doing? Anamini, how you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for pulling up to the Fabulous Life of Natalie. I'm going live the whole entire month of October. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't, hit the like button, subscribe if you like content like this. Don't just subscribe if you see some kind of eye candy. Subscribe if you got some kind of substance. I really appreciate you guys pulling up. It really means the world. Steve in the building. How you doing? DUI, I appreciate you being loyal, Steve, man. You're like tic-tac-toe, like 5 or 6 lives in a row too, ain't you? DUI, nice. Thank you. Do you like the topic of me going live and rounding it up into a reunion show at the end of, Nat-TOBER, where I'm going to sum up a lot of and compact me flipping out, me snapping on trolls, it's going to be like, in my mind at least, it's going to be like, I don't know, I'm very like animated that. So I think it's going to be a really good thing. It hit me last night at work, and I said, bro, I can't wait to share this with the Nat Pack. But yeah, that's what I'm going to construct. Mods, if you're busy and too busy to double down on a video clip that you think I should use, I definitely get it. But I want to say shout out to you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Mod Squad, keeping the chat clean. 365. It really means the world. 365 total security. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the surprise. I don't know. Like, I'm not really getting a lot of feedback. Regardless, I'm still going to do it. But today's topic, guys, once again, was if you could hear inner thoughts for a day, whose mind would you avoid? And also, what do you think people misunderstood most about your motives? If you're just not pulling up and you missed that, let me know in the comment section below. I'm glad to hear that, nominee. I'm glad to hear you're great, bro. That really means a lot. Some people pull on here like, I'm okay. I'm decent. But guys, other than that, if y'all don't have anything else, let me know. I know it's kind of dry out here today, man. Kind of dry, and I'm kind of tired. I'm not going to lie. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And regardless, I appreciate you guys pulling up. But y'all know I work tonight, so. But I know I'm going live again tomorrow, so. If y'all don't have anything else for me, let me know. Let me know. And I apologize for being late. I told you I had a last minute thing I had to do it. Ashley, and you subscribed, I appreciate it. Let me think of something else to talk about, bro. I'm not cool ending like this. You feel me? Maine said, hell yes. Thank you, Maine. Yeah, I think it's going to be really deep. The way I see it, I don't know what made me think of it last night. Amazon. But I was like, bruh, I want to bang. You feel me? Because this wasn't like an easy journey going live 31 days. I mean, I haven't crossed 31 yet. 14 days. Wasn't an easy journey. I want to show my subscribers that I appreciate them. And those who didn't like pull up, and I get it, or caught the replay. I want to just show everybody I appreciate them. And when I was going live and taking call-ins, I was running it from my computer, OBS. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I was like, I wonder if I can like compact, me snapping on the trolls, me being philosophical, me doing all of these things into one video and making it like a live stream. So I really think it's going to be something. I really hope you guys can pull up. But if not, I really see the substance and the replay value of me doing this. So I'm down 10 and I have more endurance getting back. Oh, okay, a nominee. Yes. Game in the building, hands to the ceiling. Yes, I feel you. People focus on hate. That's effed up. And pass a judgment on hate. That's the evil ones. For us that are open, spend time on family. Yes. Appreciate you pulling up with those facts, Jesser. Gamma in the building, hands to the ceiling. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I got off at 3. I got off a little early last night. I'm tired. I'm so tired. These 31 days are, oh my goodness. We're halfway over the hump, man. We're on day 14. Was not an easy journey, man. Like I said, I want to say always, like, shout out to you guys for pulling up. Shout out to the mods for handling your thug dizzle for these 14 days, man. And also, just for me for being consistent, bro. I've never been this consistent. What are you doing after 31 days? Where are you taking this? Steve, so it's like I think it's popular. I could be wrong. It's like a popular thing in the YouTube world that every October they do Vlogtober. So Vlogtober is when people like vlog 31 days. I don't know why they do it. I'm gonna be real with you. But obviously I think it's maybe for the challenge. So when I decided to participate, I said, well, I can't vlog 31 days because I'm tired. I'm tired. I work night shift, you feel me? So I wanted to do my own spinoff on it. So my own spinoff on it would be like, obviously I'm going live 31 days and literally after this, the subscription ends. Like there's no renewal. Maybe next year I'll do Nat-TOBER 2. But I've been going live for like 2 hours. I think you know that, Steve, because you've been here. So that being said, I'm not going anywhere with it. I just wanted to do my little version to see if I can do it. Yeah, this is my first Nat-TOBER. This is my I think I showed out, Gamba. I know you missed it. But I was saying that what I'm going to do in the 31st day, I'm not sure if you're familiar with OBS. It's like a computer software. And literally, like, you can run ads and everything on OBS and keep going live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up the whole entire season of Nat-TOBER. I'm acting like this is a real Netflix special. And I'm going to have the days that, some days y'all catch me slipping. Some days I snap on the trolls. Sometimes I tell them they're mad because they don't have self-love. Their daddy want me, whoever. Some days I snap off on them. So I thought about it last night. Bro, I want to wrap this up like the best way possible because I really have fun doing this. It's really challenged me. I know a lot of my subscribers, a lot of the Nat Pack has really pulled up faithfully, and I appreciate you guys. But I'm like, how am I going to like celebrate this? So that being said, I said, man, let me chop up all the times that I've snapped on trolls, the times I got philosophical. Because like I said, every time I do content, I want to have substance. What do I want the viewer to take away from this? So I want you guys to take away from this. Number one, I was tired. Number two, I was consistent in like my personality, right? Like the times I snapped. I want to compact that into like a show. So I'm going to go live on Halloween because that finishes my 31 days time served. And I'm going to recap all of the special events. So that's what I want to do. Guys, let me read into the comments. Thank you, Sun Faith. I appreciate you. Do you like the lighting? Why not soft white? I like the lighting. No way. But I always tell people, like, if you don't like the lighting or if you have value and substance to give people, start your own channel. What is going to take a toll on your mental health? What is going to? Nothing. I don't allow anything to get to me. That's one thing I just literally anonymously, that's one thing I just went over. I think that I was having issues with something, not really issues, but I choose peace. I choose boundaries. I choose not to let people bring me out of character. And there was a family issue that I had a family member keep trying to like, you don't care about this. And I'm like, no, I don't care because I'm protecting my peace. Well, I'm going to find out why this is going on. I'm like, well, this is my issue. And if it's not bothering me, they just literally kept trying to, you feel me? They just literally kept trying. I guess they're stressed out over the issue. I guess trying to bring stress to me. So I don't stress out over anything. Like, I'm not a baller. I'm not a shot caller. There's times I can't afford bills. If I can't afford a bill, I've never been the kind of person to worry. See, in my family, I have siblings that suffer from anxiety. I've never had that. I have siblings that suffer from, what do you call it when you can't sleep? Y'all know the technical word. Y'all know it's day 14. But I've never been that. I can go straight to sleep. I don't worry about things that I can't control. If I can't control it, I can't control it. And I'm going to have a story for you, too, if you're still here, cuz. So stay there. Stay there. This is your first yes. But you can try. I can try what? Cabinet Renex. Spray the new one. No way. Do you live in my household, baby? Do you live in my... Don't, like... What I like is what I like. You didn't comment on my ring light. You didn't comment on my cabinet. What's next? I preach this. I don't know if this is your first time pulling up. If it is, welcome to the Fabulous Life of Natalie. And... here, I preach, I am comfortable with who I am, and I don't allow strangers or anybody in real life. Like, you can have your opinions, but it don't mean that I'm going to listen. You feel me? Like, it's time for you to start your own channel, baby. If you want to talk about cabinets and ring lights, I think that's a good starter for your niche. Cabinets and ring light, because that's what you didn't came for me for. Don't be disappointed about what? Yes, Gamba. That's what I said, man. I feel like in my mind, I'm a genius. Yes, Steve, that's what I think. So, like, I have to take time off of work because, like, I'm going to be real. OBS to me is not as easy as going live on your phone. But yeah, I really think replay value, that's going to be really good. And moving forward, I do want to I want to bring call-ins back. I used to have call-ins at a certain point in my life, but I paused it, and I wanted to, and I think like just me bringing, I don't want to sound like I am a business, right? I'm a brand in my opinion, but I wanted to attract people that I thought would be interested in the call-in. So me just going and doing live call-ins, people weren't calling in. So I think me building up the connection with you guys, I appreciate you guys being here. I think it's going to motivate it to go where I want it to. I really think that's going to change the element of my channel. I really like, I don't know. That's just what I think. But like I said, I am delusional. Get rid of the shelf above the stove. I'll be perfect. Thank you. I really hope you guys can pull up. Like I said, I know y'all have kids. I have kids. So I know I got to go Halloween, but I really I'm going to try my best to sit out like 3 hours of time window, because y'all know your girl like to talk. But yeah, I got to get to going, bruh. Hey, I would avoid everyone's thought because my mind is a world. That's what I try to say, boy. Gamba, yeah, time served, boy. I'm tired. I watch too much. Shout out to you, No Way. No, I mean doing the 31-day vlogging takes a toll. Oh, yes. Same with going live. I really wasn't thinking strategically about it because I like to talk, right? Everybody in here knows that. I like to talk. So I've been going live for 14 days for at least 2 hours a day. But like when I think about it, I'm like, Natalie, you could have vlogged and edited, and maybe it would have been a little bit more, but like still showing up for 2 days. Then I'm on night shift. Then I'm a wife. Then I'm a mom. It's a lot. What most people misunderstand about me as in I have to be difficult and never really fit in. Oh yeah, we talked about that. We know that. Andrew, I got a message for you too, bro. I know we talked about it yesterday, how you said I motivated you to do radio. That means a lot to me. And also, I want to tell you, like, maybe start a channel. Not like in a negative way. I know I tell the trolls to start a channel, but I think maybe you starting a channel will make you more confident. Invest in the mic that I told you that I have. Maybe. I think everybody has a message. So therefore, I don't know. I would suggest that too, man. Guys, I forgot. I was going to tell somebody something else. Dang, boy. Y'all remember what I was going to say? I was like, hold on. I'm going to come back to that. I'm trying to stroll up to see if it's ringing a bell. Guys, do me a favor. I haven't said it in a minute. Hit the like button and subscribe if you got substance for this, man. I don't want people to just pull up because they think I'm eye candy. Like, I'm going live literally the whole entire month. Shout out to y'all for pulling up. Shout out to me for showing up, right? So if you like topics like this, I would love for you to come back. Not just because you got some eye candy or something, like because you got substance. Appreciate you guys being here. 31 days of vlog takes a troll with toe. I said takes a troll. That's how long I done said troll, y'all, for 14 days. Elvis, my guy, my fault, bruh. How are you? Insomnia. That's what I was looking for. 14 days live, y'all. No way to be a set designer for TV. No way. Shut up, Elvis. Andrew, my God. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all, please. 40 likes. Thank y'all. Yeah, thank y'all. 44 now. Share this channel. Engage with her. Please engage with me. Elvis, shut up. Guys. But yeah, that's where I want to go, man. That's what I want to go. That's what I want to do. Oh, I know what I was going to tell y'all. Remember, I was like, anonymity. I was like, bro, I got something for you. Don't leave. That's what I was going to say, bro. Like, when I don't worry about things I can't control. Boom. I have a sibling. Let's make them anonymous, right? Anonymity. Let's make this sibling anonymous. So, I'm not really on TikTok like that, bro. I'm going to be real, right? Right. So I have a sibling that dabbles down these rabbit holes of the conspiracy theories. And I'm not going to say if I believe in them or not, but like they say, like, y'all please take this with a grain of salt and don't take it and run with it and jump hurdles and like be in Paris tomorrow, right? But like he thought the world was literally going to end, and then he wanted to like force his beliefs on me, this sibling. And I'm just like, bruh, like I need y'all to understand my perspective, right? Like I'm doing 35 hours at Amazon. Not only that, I'm also jumping on YouTube at least. Let's just be nice and say 25 to 26, 20, 30 hours a week. Do y'all really think I have time to like worry about the news? And I remember one day he called me and he was like, bruh, did you hear about, I want to say the lights or something. He's very spiritual. There's nothing wrong with being spiritual. But I think like, and this is as spiritual as I'm going to get, because y'all know I don't like to talk about spirituality on my channel because it rubs people the wrong way. Boom. So he was preaching spirituality, and yeah, no, I'm religious, right? I don't gotta say right, but y'all know I'm religious, right? But I think he's one of these people that I feel like if I have a relationship, that it's not your job to force me to have a relationship. So like when people tell me like, pray, you gotta pray. And it's like, I have a relationship to where I feel like you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me. I think when they're forcing their fears off on you, like if I have a relationship with God, which I do, it's not up to you to tell me to pray before you go to bed, pray before you do this, pray before you, like I have a relationship. I just feel like also there was like, maybe you guys know, I want to say maybe it was like last summer, like there was a blackout. Maybe it affected, I didn't know, like, because I don't watch the news because I don't want to like, I feel like the news with all the bad news puts me in a certain state of mind. And so Anomaly, when you told me or when you asked me like when I told you like I didn't believe in stressing out, like I don't want to stress out. I think the news purposely intentions is to stress you out. But anyway, there was a blackout across London and Paris, and he calls me and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, did you hear about this? And I'm like, no, what do you think? I think it's God. Start praying. I said, bro, like you're living in a state of fear. Why are you trying to like force your fear on me? Like, I don't like people who do that. If I want to be afraid, let me be afraid of something. Like, let me be afraid of the boogeyman. It's not up to you to force and try to bring me out of my element. I think the world's going to end. And like, I've seen aliens. Like, it's not up to you to share. It's up to me to do my own research, bro. So I wanted to share that information with you, and that's probably as spiritual as I can get. Like I said, y'all, take that with a grain of salt. Please don't take that and run hurdles and flood the chat with spiritual questions and question my, why don't you watch the news and question, because you already know I'm going to stand on business anyway. But I just wanted to say that, like, I'm not a big fan of people trying to force their fears on you. And like, I remember, I don't know if Trump was elected or not, but he was telling me, because I don't watch the news, y'all, be real. He was like, because he's back home in Kentucky. He was like, the fear. At that time, yeah. I don't think Trump was in office because this is my last warehouse and I was going into work at 1 a.m. Yeah, I know it's 1 a.m. It's pitch black when I was going to work. And he would say, like, do you see Al Qaeda on the corners when you go to work? And I said, do you know when I go to work, it's 1 a.m.? Do you think I can see? Do you think I can visibly see people on the... No, bruh. Like, well, you're in Tampa. It's a bigger city, so I didn't know if you... And I'm like, bruh. So now, like, for a while, when I tell y'all, this is a sibling, I protect my peace. So whenever, if he was to call me, I wouldn't even pick up. And it's sad because I think if you blow my phone up with... I'm not saying it's not important, because clearly it's important to him. But, like, if I'm not on that life, bruh, I'm not gonna entertain it. Like, I live my life the best way I can. Let's say if the world is going to end, right? if the world's going to end, I can't live my life in fear. You're telling me I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and because of fear of whatever? Like, no, I still have to live my purpose. Like, so like, I'm still going to go to work because I felt like I've had a good life. I'm not going to like live in secrecy because of whatever knowledge you're sharing with me, bro. Like, I don't know. I know it's off topic and I know y'all don't really pull up to hear me talk about topics like this, but I'm just saying, what am I supposed to do if Al Qaeda is on the corner? Will I not go to work? I'm in Tampa. Cost of living is substantial compared to back home in Kentucky. I'm not going to live my life in fear. And then I remember when he did call me one day, he like makes you feel guilty. Y'all hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're getting substance from this. Don't just subscribe because you got some eye candy or whatever. Subscribe if you're going to come back. Anywho, skirt fast forward. One day something was going on about the war or whatever, right? Bruh said to me, and during this time I had 2 jobs. Guys, I'm going to get into the chat. So if y'all have whatever, not saying agree with me, I'm not a narcissist, but if you got something that you want to say, I promise you, flood the chat. I'm going to get into it. Fast forward. He was like, I had 2 jobs, right? And my first job started at 1 a.m. and I literally would get home around 7:30 p.m. or 8 o'clock and then go back to work at 1 a.m. So consider that. 2 jobs, being a mom, a wife, you feel me? Fast forward. One day, bro called me and I hesitated to pick up because I knew he was going to be on the bull, right? I knew he was going to be on the bull. If y'all don't know what the bull is, that's my own language. On the bull. Shh. I said, Elvis, there's your, what do you call it? Your mink walking by. But I was like, man, I'm not going to pick up. I already know he's going to be on the bull. He's been on the bull the last 3 or 4 times that we talked, right? So, ding, ding, no surprise he was on the bull. Good. Yeah. Did you watch the news? Nah, bro, I didn't. Why not? Here's his answer. What's more important than watching the news? I said, I don't know, bruh. Living in Tampa, rent being 3 times more expensive than Kentucky. You know, me going to my 2 jobs to like make ends meet. You feel me? But he's one of these people. He doesn't have a job. It's hard for him to keep a job. Fast forward, right? Like he has time. He doesn't have kids. He's older than me. He doesn't have a wife. He doesn't have any of these things going on. So for someone like me, whose my life is literally like, my life's like that, nonstop, New York mom, you feel me? Like Angelica's mom off of Rugrats, always busy. And he was like, well, this happened. And you're telling me that work's more important? I said, so what should I do, bruh? On that day in particular, rent was due. My rent was due, right? I said, what should I do? Not go to work? You feel me? Hover in front of the TV. Why not eat? Make some popcorn, not pay rent because I'm watching the news. Like, what do you think I should do? Oh yeah, you right. Like, I don't have time for that, bro. Regardless, you are living your life in fear. Don't try to force it on me because I'm going to shut it down. Like, I don't allow people to like, I don't know. It's like he wants to force his beliefs on me, bruh. I got my own mind, man. I'm going to read the chat. Y'all, thank you for saying. If SpongeBob and Squidward had a baby, do you think the baby would have tentacles coming out of? I don't know, bruh. That's a good question. They're both men, though, right? Yeah, you know, it's a parent with love if no matter what. But it's going to, yeah. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Thank you, Alpha, for pulling up and letting people know where I live. But I appreciate you. Who is Alpha? Exactly. Who is he? About that land life in the building. That's the Chance the Rapper snapback. Is it? No, it ain't. Chance the Rapper had something else. Oh, I'm in Florida too, shawty. What part of Florida are you at? Let me know. What part of Florida are you at? My 10 phone had its own. Natalie, we're going to meet. You rather be extremely rich and unfilthy or extremely poor and very healthy? I'd rather be extremely poor and very healthy. That's why it won't work. Utah, you got to take her husband too. I'm just starting to have my own mind and not be manipulated. Dang, man. Shout out to you, man. I know what that's like. Yeah, man. Pensacola in the building. Sarah. Yeah, guys. What else y'all got for me, bruh? Yeah. What do y'all feel like about my little rant, bruh? Sometimes I get on here and be like, "Grrr," and y'all just be like, yeah, I don't know why he was like that, though, man. I don't know why he was like that, but I had to put him in his place quick. Like, I don't live my mind in an operational fear state, man. I don't allow people to force their fears on me. I just don't. I don't know. Y'all don't feel that way? Let me know. Let me know. I appreciate you guys pulling up. Don't forget, if you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't subscribed, let me know in the comment section below. Have you been here before? Are you a first time viewer? Regardless, I appreciate everybody being here. I want to say again, shout out to the mod squad for giving me 365 security, protecting. I see some activity in this chat. Nah, it's just 20. Oh, yeah. I feel what you're saying, Gamba. I also feel what you're saying, CJ. Yeah, man. Stop it, Elvis. You can't even see my hair for real. You just see a side view and the hat's on it. If you need to hit that button, appreciate y'all. Yeah. 16 people in here. Let's count it down. On 3, we're going to hit the button. As a big, happy Nat Pack family. 3, 2, come on, y'all. Y'all ready? 1, boom. Damn, I'm so scared to troll. Feels like a landmine in here with all the spammers. But why do you troll in real life, or are you just like acknowledging the troll? Appreciate you guys if you hit the like button, man. Oh, stop it. Boom. Yeah, man. Yeah, bruh. I'm not gonna question anymore why people do what they do. Troll somewhere else. Talk to them. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for y'all, man. I'm kind of dry today. I feel like yesterday I made it up. I ain't gonna lie, Nat. I like it when I wish your hair was like a genie from TV. I want to man, it's really hard right now. I used to go blonde every year, and I can't ever find photos. It's on my screensaver, but right now, financially, I can't go blonde. But I don't even think I've been blonde since I've been in Florida. But I used to go blonde every year. Yep, y'all in luck. I didn't found the photo, man. Appreciate y'all smashing the like button. Who is that? Yeah, I want to go blonde again, man. But right now, financially, I can't afford it. Super chats are welcome. No, I'm just joking, but I do want to do it again. But it's starting to get cold outside. I don't mind doing it in the wintertime. Like, I do the opposite. I don't really follow trends, you feel me? But if you guys don't have anything else, I dabbled in a talk yesterday. I don't know if y'all were here for it. I don't really have a philosophical meaning behind it. We talked about yesterday how I shared that story with y'all. I think I already done it, but I'll share the story again because I usually try to do 80 minutes on here, bro. But let me tell you the story of weird stuff that happens to me, right? I don't know if it's going to be as good as yesterday. I got a lot of feedback yesterday. So we talked about yesterday how CR's in the building. I don't even think I acknowledged the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. RIP to D'Angelo. I seen that. That's sad. That's really sad. But let me tell y'all this story I was talking about yesterday. Then I'll dip out if the chat don't pick up. So we talked about how I worked at Amazon in Kentucky, and there was this woman. Someone asked me yesterday. I think his name was, I can't think, Bizzle Jizz or something like that. Or he asked me, why don't I ever, or I should inspire women. And I got into it. I know Precious was in here yesterday. A lot of people were in here. This might sound rhetorical, but I think it's like a crazy story. So, I got to tell it twice, right? So that being said, we talked about why I don't choose to inspire women. Thank you, Gamba. And I don't choose to, like, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to, but I want to say that it's really hard to inspire women a lot of women are envious of another woman. And like I've said, but I'll say it again because I know people like to put words in my mouth, and I'd rather use the words, right? I think women are naturally envious of women. And I say that because during this time, I worked at Amazon, and there was this lady there. We were somewhat cool, right? We were somewhat cool. I thought she was kind of weird. And I say she was kind of weird because I'm about to tell you, right? I didn't even tell y'all this yesterday. That's why I say my stories get better every single time. I remember one day, like my job, I had an indirect row. Indirect row is like I wasn't packing. I would have to like find the priority items that were going out to be shipped, right? And these totes and get them out fast and not miss shipments. So I remember one day, I was walking the floor lot, right? I remember one day she had a shirt on and her shirt said like, it said something like she was dark complected, and not that makes a difference. And I didn't say it to be rude, but her shirt said like, you are the darkness. And I said like, your shirt says you're the darkness because you're mean, but she took it as I was talking about skin complexion, and she got really offensive over that. Skirt fast forward. And so she had took like a little leave of absence, and I didn't know why. And we would talk every now and then when I passed her, right? So before she took this leave of absence, she looked at me and she said like, Natalie, I thought you was talking to me. She said, Natalie, do you ever like, not right now. She's like, Natalie, do you ever cry for no reason? And I'm like, do I ever cry for no reason? Like, what does that mean? And I was like, no. Fast forward. So she had took a leave of absence. And when she took the leave of absence, she never told me why. You feel me? But y'all gonna have to find out why. So when she comes back, the first thing I said to her is like, girl, where have you been? And she was like, bruh, I didn't know my family has a history of like starting menopause early. She was 28. And I don't know if y'all know, if y'all start menopause, like you can't have kids. She already didn't have kids. And so she told me like I started menopause early. And I guess that's why she was crying when she was crying, because y'all know like it affects people differently, right? Like it messes with, I don't want to say your emotions, but it messes with your emotions. Skirt fast forward. So, we have stand-ups, if y'all ever worked at Amazon, where when everybody comes in for the shift, they're going to put people where they're going to go, right? So I stood there. We all did, wanting to know where we were going to go. And for... Shut up, Elvis. So when she comes in, bruh, she comes to me, confrontational as all get out. And she says, what are you doing telling people I started my menopause? And I looked at her like, what? Why would I tell people that, right? What would I get out of that? Those who know me personally, maybe I don't really know me. I see me online. I've never been that person to tell someone else's business, right? I feel like that's her personal business. What do I get out of telling people you started menopause early? Anyway, I literally thought this girl was going to fight me, right? She started saying, for one, she started commenting on all these things about me, like, you're not that cute. Your hair is ugly. You need a new beautician. She was trying to like dig deep to get this reaction out of me, right? She was trying to dig deep. And the whole time I'm just like, okay, but like, why would I say it though? Like, and she's like, well, and this is the only reason why she thought that I said it. The only reason why she thought I said it was because during this time again, I'm on night shift, right? There was a lady who worked with us on night shift that switched to day shift. And the way that our shifts interlocked, you feel me? Day shift would leave, we would see the people from day shift. So long story short, she said a lady saw her that was on night shift and said, hey, where you been at? And that made her mentally think that I told her? That's not enough evidence, bruh. So anyway, she literally got in my face like, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you. And I really thought she wanted to fight. I really thought she wanted to fight. And even after that situation, man, I'm in a small department. Amazon's a big building. I really thought that she was going to fight me, man. So long story short, she wound up moving buildings. She wound up moving departments. But yeah, bruh, this is why I think that she was envious because she would say like weird things, bruh. She would say the weirdest things to me. She told me the last conversation we had when we were on speaking terms was that she wanted to go to Miami and get a BBL. And I told her, like, that's when I was like really into fitness. And I was like, girl, don't do that, bruh. You feel me? I was like, man, don't do that because I had heard all of these complications that came along with it. I tried to give her like natural, I try to give her like ways that she can tone her body up to where she didn't need a BBL, right? She kept saying like, she would just say weird things to me, man. I told y'all yesterday what she said. The weirdest thing she told me was, because I walked around back and forth all day and she would see me. And one day, this is why I don't want to mentor women though. Like, I think if you're envious of a woman, and like I said, I don't think I'm God's gift to planet Earth. I think I'm a normal woman. I think everybody has features that stand out above the next person's, but it's hard if someone is envious of you for them to take life lessons. You feel me? But one day she told me this, bro. Listen. I'm like, bro, what? You on something else. One day she told me, because I'm thicker, right? And I know this. She said to me, I walked past her. She was on this, I'm going to go to Miami to get these butt injections type lifestyle. She said, Natalie, I feel like when you walk past me, your booty be talking to me. And I looked at her like, what? Like, I've never heard no one say that. Like, what is that? So how can I give someone like that? But obviously that told me like the menopause she was going through. I knew it. Proud to be, bro. What does that mean? What does that mean? She was like even philosophical. She was like, "You don't feel like it's talking to me? What is that?" Well, I'm not supposed to say, "Yeah, I agree with you, girl. I feel like the same thing." Like, you feel me? But for someone to say that, like, I didn't have that type of relationship with her. Yeah, I would say hi. Yeah, I was in passing to do stuff, but like, that clearly shows you. I don't know if there was the menopause playing with her mind. I don't know what was going on at the end of the day, bro, but weird. Ultimately stopped talking to her. We didn't fight, but that's why I can't mentally help women, because they're like, I just think if you have some kind of envious trait, and like me saying your shirt, I think her shirt said something like, you are the darkness. And I said, why you got a shirt on? And I was just being goofy. Y'all know, like, I'm goofy deep down. Like, I'm not like, people I think look at me and think I'm serious all the time, but I'm goofy. Y'all know this, right? Y'all see my thumbnails. Y'all see, my community posts. Y'all know I'm not, y'all know what I'm saying. But like, I said, why do you have a shirt on? I think her shirt says like, you are the darkness. Or I think her shirt says you are the light. And I said, why does your shirt say you are the light when your attitude is the darkness? Just, I don't even know realistically what it said, but it wasn't even like the target of her skin tone. Because I think, like, I've talked about it yesterday, like, it's really hard for me, even being a black woman, that people think that, oh, you think you all that because you're light. You think you're all that because of your body. Like, I will never say anything about my skin tone. I'm black at the end of the day, bro. I get pulled over, I'm going to go through whatever the next black person's going to go through. You feel me? But like my daughters, I have 2 daughters. One's dark complected and one's light skin. So I would never capitalize and say, oh, my skin tone. Like, I've never been about my skin tone. I mean, outside looking in, my siblings are all light skinned. You feel me? Like, if you don't know, you don't know. But I think other people capitalize on it. So that's why. Yeah, hit the like button if you're getting substance. If you like the story, subscribe if you feel me. I'm going live all until get right now, like the whole entire October, calling it Nat-TOBER, each day a different topic. I appreciate you guys being here. But if you don't know if you want to subscribe yet, if I haven't won you over, just hit the like button. But yeah, that's why I personally feel like there's no way you can mentor anybody. And I try to say it, you feel me? Realistically, I could stand up and capitalize my YouTube from my body. I'm not saying that in a, you feel me, cocky kind of way, but if it's like, you know, right? If you know, but it's like, that's why I sit down the whole entire time. I want to be remembered for my passion, for my voice, not for my body. Like, don't get me wrong, some women, that's their goal, that's their agenda. But I've always like preached even to my kids. Like, I have 2 daughters, like, you're more than your body, right? Don't allow someone to flatter you with your body. Like, I have more to offer than my body. Like, to me, my mind's amazing. My personality's amazing. So like, that's why not why I sit down, but I just don't want people to pull up. Ooh, stand up. Ooh, let me see what it looked like. Like, come on. That's not why I'm here. Every time I do a topic, I try to have a meaning behind my topic. But that's why I would love to like guide people to have, I don't know, I think this is a positive mindset, but I think like if someone looks at you and they're envious of anything, it's going to be like a struggle. If they're suffering from self-love, you feel me? If they're suffering from self-love, I've talked about it before, how I used to bring a salad to lunch every day and I was training these same women I was training felt, that's why I say my personality, what am I trying to say? My personality offends people. Like, if I'm bringing a salad every day, if I'm being consistent, they started to say stuff like, why are you, here she go eating a salad. Like, here you go eating that healthy. Why does it matter? And like, if you compact all of these like encounters I've had with women my whole entire life, then you'll see that's why I can't like mentor women. But I think it would be perfect, but it would be hard. I thank God for my friend groups. I'm surrounded by women who want the best for each other. We really root for each other. Shout out to you, Gamma. I love to hear it, man. She was addicted to crack. Elvis, shut up, girl. I need help. So basically, I'm with this guy, and he's like the most amazing guy. But I lied to him about my age. I don't know how to help you, Faithy, because I capitalize on being truthful, upfront, and honest. And I really think that if this is the truth, because the trolls come in all shapes and formats. I think that if you start a relationship out on a lie, it's really hard to recover. So I try not to do that. So hope that helps, man. Beauty and Brains Girl, you got. I appreciate you, CR. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Y'all have any last minute closing arguments? If not, I felt like I didn't talk y'all's head off like I typically do. Drop it in the comment section below. If you haven't liked chat, make sure you like. James, you need to find a real man. What does that mean? Are you a real man? Let me know. Let me know what a real man is to you, James. Don't block him, y'all. Please don't. My husband's in the back laughing. Don't block him. Mods, don't block him. I want to see what he's going to say, if he does say anything. Elvis, Maine, whoever's in here, don't block him. What makes you a real man? What makes you a real man, James? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. If you tell no lie, you got to tell another lie. Exactly. Then you lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. Thank you, Maine. I appreciate you. Elvis, I didn't see him blocked. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Shout out to the mods. You got to keep lying and lying to cover more lies. And I think if you start a relationship, that's where you're starting a relationship. You should start on like a steady foundation. If you're starting and it's like, it's going to be really hard. Having money does not make you a real man, James. Thank you so much for your input. You hear him, sweetie? Find you a real man. And I said, what makes you a real man? He says, I got money. He said he ain't got no brain. Thank you, James, for pulling up and letting us know that money makes you a real man. Hope you get it right. Investment, cause money is about to go. I'm getting it right, proud. I'm getting it right. And a lot of men think that I got money, so that makes me a real man. Like, bro, that don't make you a real man. You know what I like about, I've talked about it before, but what I really like about Big Grizz, I just shouted you out, bro. Was you here when I talked about what you said yesterday? I've talked about it before, but what I really like about my man, proud to be a simp. I already know you know. We've talked about this. Yeah, I'm sure everybody, all the men that are in here, y'all know what I like most about my man. Oh, you wasn't in here? You wasn't in here? I said, we talked about yesterday how you asked me why don't I mentor women, and I shouted you out. We dabbled in the story of yesterday about the woman who wanted the BBL that was going through menopause. But what I like most about my man, thank you for pulling up, Big Grizz. Shout out to you, cuz. Make sure you hit that like button. I know you're probably subscribed, but if you're not, subscribe. What I like most about my man. All right, we've talked about the psychology behind it. Psychology behind it is that a woman who has her father in her life would naturally want a man like their father. It's scientifically proven because that woman is always going to compare you to your father, their father. To me, I think my father laid down the, oh my goodness, the foundation of what man I wanted to attract. But I love my husband so much because he's just, I don't want to say like, this sounds kind of stupid, but for one, he'll just like, he'll support me. There's plenty of times I'm at Amazon and he's like, if you're tired, come home. You can work on your channel. Financially, he supports me. I like, yeah, I don't work 40 hours at Amazon. I know it sounds like it. I work 35 hours, but obviously missing money there. He supports me. Mechanically, if something was ever to go wrong with the car, like I don't ever take it to a shop. He knows how to fix it. He's literally like, if I give him something and say, fix this, baby, he'll fix it. I like that. Like he's just, I love a man. And he's just like my dad. Like he has so many like, you feel me? Character, like it's not just about money, because I think a man thinks if he has money he can get any woman, like, you feel me? And that's true, that attracts a girl, but like money doesn't really attract a woman. Like to me, I like a man that's like manly, that opens doors, that mechanic, can fix anything, he cooks. Like I like he's just like a powerful man, and financially, yeah, he helps me. So he's like, a Bentley does not impress me, baby. If you have what you have, I already have a car. What you got, why am I single? Y'all just watched my man walk by. Come on, man, let's be real. Why does this offend y'all? Y'all don't know how to change brakes? Y'all don't know how to do an oil change? Y'all don't know how to fix anything? Oh my goodness. It's like, yes, temporarily. You know, I got me what does that got to do with me? You got a Bentley. I'm proud of you. Your Bentley does not affect me, baby. I mean, I have a vehicle. I'm okay with it. I have a vehicle. I can leave and hop in my vehicle and go. A man, I think that, don't get me wrong, money is a tool and it's helpful, but like, I don't need your money. I make my own money, baby. Like, that doesn't really impress me. So shout out to you, but you have, like, in my opinion, you don't have to take it and run with it, but you need more. Like, and I like to talk, clearly. My man got to be able to listen to me. He listens to me. He changes my oil. He changes my car. Like, literally, if I went and jumped behind me and put a hole in the wall, he would know how to fix it. Like, I like a man like that, and I think it stems back to my father. So shout out to my father of letting me know what man to, because if he wasn't there, bro, I would have went for one of these little simps out here in real life, boy. Shout out to my dad for putting that impression in my life, what my expectations are, bruh. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm so glad I had him in my life. Me and my wife have been married for 22 years. I asked her for, in the beginning, do you gossip? Because if you do, leave me alone. I think all women have a form of gossip, but I just think I don't know if you really consider me gossiping, but like the best way I can say it is that I've always kept it separate, in a sense. Like there's two managers at my job and I speak to both of them for a variety of reasons. So that being said, one may talk about the other and the other may talk, but I don't ever tell them. I feel like that's not my responsibility to tell what the other person says. I feel like I gossip, I share things about my life. You feel me? But I would never tell what the other manager thinks. That's not my place. And I told him that. I was like, look, I get it. Because I would see when one was there how the other would look or whatever. And I told both of them on separate terms, like, bruh, I'm going to be real with you. I'm not that kind of bitch that would tell her what you said. That's not my goal. Like, what do I get out of that? That's being messy, bruh. BJ in the building. You too pretty to have a 9 to 5. I've been working my whole entire life, James. It got restricted or you deleted it, but I've been working my whole entire life. I like to earn what I got. I don't want anything handed to me. It feels kind of weird. I love that if I want something, I'm able to work hard to get it. That's a different feeling than someone just giving it to you. I don't know, man. A lot of people can't relate to that. I love to work hard for the things that I do have. If someone gave it to you, you wouldn't like appreciate it the same. Yeah, man. Like I try to say I'm a different breed of person. It's probably why I should mentor women, but it would be kind of hard. But I call myself like a little bit of a life coach. If you're interested in booking a session, I got boundary classes, but we can make this a life lesson. You feel me? Pull up to my bio where you can schedule a boundary class. Also, I do have a Confidence is a Muscle ebook. Learn how to have this kind of confidence. Not to depend on a man with a Bentley. Not to depend on somebody that they're going to take care of you. Because I tell you, these kind of people who want you to depend on them because they got something, they'll be quick to say, I'm the one who bought you this. I'm the one, like that control, bruh. I can make my own money, baby. Appreciate the super chat today. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Like I said, if you got any substance for this, I would appreciate it if you can subscribe. I'm pulling up every day in October. We're calling it Nat-TOBER. Nat-TOBER. Make sure you like and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you know when I drop a video, a live, or whatever. I appreciate you guys being here. Tomorrow we'll be back with a different topic. It's kind of hard for topics, bruh. Do y'all have anything? Nat-TOBER. Talk to them, precious. Do y'all have anything that y'all think would be a good topic for tomorrow? I've never asked you guys because I feel like it's my job. It's my job as the content creator to pull the content. But also, I don't want you, my job to entertain y'all. But if y'all have any content ideas, please drop them, man. I'm wondering. What edit do you mean? I don't even listen, bro. He's trying to say I look like cooking with Kaya. I don't even watch her channel. I don't even know our similarities. I don't even cook on my channel. Sometimes I made crab ragoon one time, but like that's not my purpose of being here, bro. I don't even let it like get to me. Oh, this is I Don't Eat the Man channel. This is not that channel, baby. This is the channel to say not to depend on a man. This is the channel to say don't go for a man just because he has money and quit your job. This is a channel that stand on business, and if you buy what you want, that value you earn from getting what you want, like not to depend on anybody. I think a lot of the society, like the message that, rap music is pushing out is get with him, F him, take his money. Like, no, why don't you have your own money, baby? Like, get your own money up to where you don't have to depend on nobody. Appreciate you, Gamma. I forgot to even call that out, man, but thank you for calling that out. Is that the same thing? If you say so, man. Why do y'all feel like we should depend on y'all? That's crazy, bruh. That's depend. Like, don't worry about working because depend on your man. Nah, man, like, I think a different kind of accomplishment comes from grinding and getting it. You're too pretty. What does that even mean to be too pretty to work for a 9 to 5? I've been working since I was 14. Here I am at 39. What does that mean? You get more. I'm not worried about the views, Edit. That's something you're worried about. That's you projecting, baby. You think that views are tied to whatever. Because realistically, I've talked about it. When I go live on here like I do for like 2 hours, I'll get maybe 4 to 10 cents. 25 cents if I'm lucky if I don't get a super chat. Like, I just have passion about talking to people. When you're motivated by passion, you don't worry about other things. You can purchase a membership to support the channel. They are greatly appreciated. I think they're at $4.99. You get early access to videos. I just dropped a video yesterday. You get your own video. You get early access to the videos I do drop. You get early access to shorts moving forward. Once the membership floods up, we're going to enable members only chats. So definitely worth it. And then when you become a member, your name turns green. So the whole chat knows. So definitely worth looking into, man. That email I sent you, did you look at? Yeah, I did. Proud. I did. Thank you, Big. I appreciate you, man. How should I cut my lawn for? I don't know. I don't only speak on things I know. I'm not really into, I don't know how to advise you how to cut your grass. I know how to cut grass, but I don't even know what your yard looks like for me to give you my honest opinion. Yo, my friend ordered Papa John's pizza with extra cheese. Oh my God, the thing was off the. Oh yeah, shout out to you. Was she here the other day when my kids came in with my husband and they had a pizza from Papa John's? Why don't you ever say I don't depend on feelings? Or they say women world class. I got to get ready to go to work, bro. But they say women are naturally emotional, but there's emotional men too. I don't know if you're aware, but 80% of single parents are mothers. So when a woman who operates out of just emotional, this is psychology, raises a child, either it be a boy or a girl, most likely she's unsubconsciously projecting an emotional state onto that man for that man or that daughter to run off of emotions. So emotions don't necessarily mean something negative. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean, I think like emotions to be ran off of emotions, like to be able to, like I talked about, like how passionate I am. A passion is an emotion. Like a lot of people can't be passionate about stuff. Pull up to my live though. I made a live talking about just because a man is a man does not make him entitled to be a leader. I'm sure you might have fun with that one. Edits, have a good day, baby. Thank you for pulling up with Natalie today on the Fabulous Life of Natalie, but the rest of the day will not be fabulous for you because you're getting kicked out, man. Have a good one. If you say so, world class, I'm going to give you the same message I just gave Edits. Thank you for pulling up to the Fabulous Life of Natalie, but the rest of the day will not be fabulous because you'll be out of here. Have a good day. Topics vary every day, Marathon. Each day, different topic. James Super Chat, her 1,000 Cash App. They don't want to do all that. You know, I buy you. What does that mean, though? I'm not the outfit. I'm the kind of person, though, James, I'm going to be real with you. I'm into fashion. You probably can't tell with the pink on pink, but I can go to Walmart and find an outfit and coordinate. I'm good with that. It doesn't matter the amount of money that doesn't make me. I feel like, quote me, y'all. Hold on. Where's this button at? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I feel like I make the outfit. The outfit don't make me. I can go to Walmart and coordinate and put something together. Just because you're spending $1,500 on an outfit does not mean the outfit's going to hit. Like, I'm good. Like, I like to coordinate, baby. Take me to Walmart. It doesn't matter to me because I'm going to make that outfit do something. You feel me? Like, value of money on an outfit does not make the individual. Guys, I got to get ready to go. I got to eat before going to work. Yeah, I'm moving fast, Proud. Papa John's got some type of crack in their food bin, I imagine. Hot Wing, hey, work it, girl. Love you with all my heart. Thank you. You know, it's been dealing with me. I buy you. James, have a good day, bro. Hope your day's fabulous, but it's going to be fabulous without Natalie. That's what I was trying to say earlier, bro. I really enjoy working. Like, it really makes me happy. I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, I got stock with Amazon when I first signed up. I do. Starfire, how you doing? Guys, I'm about to dip out. I'm sorry. I've already been on here 100 minutes. If you're catching me late, if you're just not pulling up, I do want to say, if you caught anything that I said, to know that I'm going live every day for the whole entire month of October. We're calling it Nat-TOBER. Each day is a different topic. I would love you guys to join me tomorrow and moving forward. Subscribe if you got some kind of substance out of this live. Not just some eye candy, because I need y'all to come back, right? We're trying to take over YouTube now. We're trying to take over YouTube. I appreciate you, Starfire, but I got to dip out, guys. I made my lives later so I wouldn't run late to work, but I do appreciate you guys pulling up. You're going to be rich. I appreciate you, Vic. I'm trying. Not like trying to be rich, because I really have passion behind this. It starts with the passion first. If I just jumped on here chasing money, I would never fall in love with the process. You feel me? So I appreciate you. I really think I got something different. I think my lives hit different from other people's lives, and I appreciate you guys pulling up. Don't talk about proud to be a simp like that, bro. Don't do it. I appreciate you guys pulling up. I appreciate my mods doing their thug dizzle, doing their 365 security to make sure nobody got out of hand. It does not go unappreciated, guys. I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. Maybe go a little longer tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm off. But guys, I love you. I miss you. Can't wait to see y'all soon. Thank you for pulling up.